Hi, welcome to Alex TV Worldwide. It's the 8th of May, 2020. 75 years ago, World War II, the war ended. It's the 75th anniversary of VE Day. And also, it's the 1 year anniversary of mine and my wife's wedding anniversary. Plus, it's a bank holiday. But before we begin the celebrations, I'm afraid I'm going to have to start with the strict rules. Remember, only do daily exercise, get medication and the basic groceries. Stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. Please remember that. Thank you. Now we start with World War II, a tragic war that killed many. But on this day, it ended back in 75 years ago to today. It ended. This is the 75th anniversary of VE Day, when the war ended. Join me now as we watch back footage of that actual day.
Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May. We may allow ourselves a brief period of rejoicing. Today is Victory in Europe Day. Long live the cause of freedom. God save the King.
Forgotten for the moment are the grim years of sweat, blood, and tears, as in scenes of mad abandon, London celebrates the long-awaited V-Day. The disastrous months of 1940 are far, far away. The horrors of threatened invasion and blitz bombing are mere specters of the past. Shoulder to shoulder, civilians, workmen, housewives, and service people of the far-flung empire have made this day possible. They have the right to celebrate. They wear the mantle of victory.
Sorry about that little bit before that and after. I do apologise. This is just basic stuff, so please remember that. But this, 75 years ago, today, was the end of World War II. Now, we're going to listen to Winston Churchill, who is going to give his speech. He gave his speech back in the day, and we are going to listen to that speech again.
Our gratitude to our splendid allies goes forth from all our hearts. Tomorrow will also be Victory in Europe Day. But let us not forget for a moment the toils and efforts that lie ahead. Japan, with all her treachery and greed, remains unsubdued. The injuries she has inflicted upon Great Britain, the United States and other countries, and her detestable cruelties call for justice and retribution. We must now devote all our strength and resources to the completion of our tasks, both at home and abroad. Advance, Britannia. Long live the cause of freedom. God save the King.
Winston Churchill there, who led this country through the war. But we mustn't forget that lots of people died for us. So we could basically be here speaking English and not speaking German. It was a brutal war, and we mustn't forget that. But join me during the rest of the day as we celebrate VE Day, the 75th anniversary, my 1 year anniversary with me and my wife of our marriage, and a bank holiday. We mustn't forget that this was a big celebration, that many people lost their lives. But many people were killed for us. We mustn't forget any of this. That people took their lives. And many people died. Now we're going to hear what actually was said when Britain went to war.
I am speaking to you from the Cabinet Room at 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany. You can imagine what a bitter blow it is to me that all my long struggle to win peace has failed. Yet I cannot believe that there is anything more or anything different that I could have done and that would have been more successful. Up to the very last, it would have been quite possible to have arranged a peaceful and honorable settlement between Germany and Poland. But Hitler would not have it. He had evidently made up his mind to attack Poland whatever happened. And although he now says he put forward reasonable proposals which were rejected by the Poles, that is not a true statement. The proposals were never shown to the Poles, nor to us. And though they were announced in the German broadcast on Thursday night, Hitler did not wait to hear comments on them, but ordered his troops to cross the Polish frontier the next morning. His action shows convincingly that there is no chance of expecting that this man will ever give up his practice of using force to gain his will. He can only be stopped by force. And we in France are today, in fulfillment of our obligations, going to the aid of Poland, who is so bravely resisting this wicked and unprovoked attack upon her people. We have a clear conscience. We have done all that any country could do to establish peace. But a situation in which no word given by Germany's ruler could be trusted, and no people or country could feel itself safe, had become intolerable. And now that we have resolved to finish it, I know that you will all play your part with calmness and courage.
was there when war began. Join me later as we celebrate the 75th anniversary of VE Day and my 1 year marriage to me and my wife. As my wife and I celebrate 1 year of marriage, and it's the 75th anniversary and bank holiday. So join me later as we've got celebrations and much, much more. As we listen to some people who fought for us, who might have died by now, who fought for us so we could speak English. And we listen to some of the songs as well. Plus, we're also going to have a sing-along tonight at 9 o'clock, as we're going to have the amazing song by Vera Lynn, We'll Meet Again. But also we'll have many other songs during the day. So please join me for celebrations. This is Alex TV Worldwide.